Yeah, it's really interesting story. NFL Notebook. Now, the mandatory camps are this week, and then everybody goes on vacation until training camp opens in mid-July. Mandatory camps, the big storyline, not necessarily the draft picks in camp, but the biggest storyline is who's out of camp. And the 49ers are making news on a lot of different fronts. First things first, is somebody going to be traded in San Francisco? Because it kind of looks this way. San Francisco is moving towards having major salary cap issues. The 49ers just gave a massive contract extension to the top running back in the league, Christian McCaffrey. They have given him an extension now that runs through 2027. Average salary, all-time record, $19 million per season. Christian McCaffrey, over 3,900 all-purpose yards in 2 seasons in Frisco, wow, along with a total of 39 touchdowns. I mean, this is do everything. And he's been healthier in Frisco than he was with Carolina. But this comes at a price because they've given him money, big money. They obviously have to take care of Brock Purdy, who's headed into another year of his first contract. They've already given big money to Deebo Samuel, and Brandon Ayuk is not in camp. He is the other star wide receiver. Ayuk wants to be paid equal, if not more, than Deebo Samuel's. I think San Francisco is going to wind up trading Deebo because they're through the roof in terms of the salary cap. And I think that they feel Ayuk has much more upside. Deebo does more diverse things, but Deebo also has a history of getting hurt. So that's a real issue there with the San Francisco 49ers. The Rams situation, they are really excited about Blake Corum. In fact, he is kind of pushing to the forefront to be a 3-down running back. Now, of course, they have an injury issue with Kyron Williams, last year's heavy-duty back, the kid from Notre Dame who he was hurt as a rookie, had a great second season. Now he's hurt again. And Blake Corum has taken a zillion snaps with the number one offense led by Matthew Stafford. So suddenly the Rams look like a very, very different offensive football team because Blake Corum has just really made a big, big jump. So that's a storyline worth watching. Another storyline's got to do with the Vikings. Justin Jefferson, just back that Brinks truck right up there to the back of the workout facility. He finally got his contract, got a 4-year extension, $35 million per season. And it's like everybody at the top in the NFL, when they get their new contract, it's better than the last top contract. Mm-hmm. So because Justin Jefferson's gotten to 35, you got the guys in San Francisco that want their payday. Hey, if he can get 35, I should get 30. You got the Bengal wide receivers are both asking for 30. This is kind of an epidemic around the National Football League. So this bears watching as we go forward. And speaking of contracts, let me throw this sidebar story in there. Dallas Cowboys, they got all kinds of unique cap issues. Now, historically, they've always solved their cap issues. Dak Prescott is in the final year of his deal. So he's a free agent. They're not going to let him on the open market. He can't be franchise tagged, though. So it's got to be an extension with big bonus guaranteed money at the front end. His cap figure this year is $55 million against the cap. So they're going to have to somehow, some way get that number down, and it will be as a multi-year extension. But that's not the only one they're dealing with. They got to deal with C.D. Lamb, the young stud wide receiver. And he's looking at what Minnesota's guy just got and what the other guys are getting in Frisco. He wants his payday. And the third guy is Micah Parsons, a superstar linebacker. Now, he's got 2 years left on his deal, but he's kind of barking about, maybe you should extend my contract now. Give me state-of-the-art money now. I don't want to wait 2 more years rather than have it now. So keep an eye on the Dallas thing. Now, historically, they've paid their stars. They've always had cap issues. They always work it out. It'll be fascinating to see what they do. So John Riley is going to talk about his favorite team, the 49ers, and go from there.
Well, I'll tell you what, if these guys want big money and they see all the money flowing into the NFL and the salary cap going up, I don't blame them for wanting to get $30 million if they think that's their value. I mean, show me the money. There's a lot of money going around, so go for it. You know, congratulations to Justin Jefferson. He deserved it. Absolutely.
Great player.
Unbelievable. But Christian McCaffrey to me is an interesting guy because I didn't really watch him too much when he was at Stanford or at Carolina, but when I watched the Niners, he's so durable, and he's just getting, knocked around, tackled, running into guys, and yet he's so durable. And then meanwhile, last night, Manny Machado pulls a quad, like running to first base. You know, it's just amazing how durable Christian McCaffrey is. I mean, he should be making 30 million. If there's no, he's obviously worth it.
Well, 19 million is phenomenal. Nobody's ever made, I think, north of 12 million per year as a running back. And the durability factor, the life expectancy of those guys is not that long. I would assume this might be the last contract he gets, because he'll be 31 if he gets to that finish line after this extension in 2027. But you're correct. I mean, he is everything. He is as complete a big back as there is, because he can run it and he can catch it and run with it after. And he gets lots of touches. He's probably north of 300 touches a year, which means there's an awful lot of contact around him.
He's a modern day number 33, Roger Craig.
Not bad.
Yeah, that's who he's like.
So that's the latest in the NFL. We go